McDonald's Filet-O-Fish, fast food ice, Chick-fil-A'S grilled option. In this video, we'll take a look at 10 fast food items you should never order under any circumstances. Number 10, McDonald's dipped cones. With summer in full swing, you might find yourself craving some delicious creamy soft serve ice cream. And for many of us, a dollar cone from McDonald's is one of the first things that comes to mind. Yummy! This sweet treat is typically our go-to guy during the warmer months. That is, of course, if you're lucky enough to order it at a time when the ice cream machine is actually working. We've sent animals to space, but we can't fix an ice cream machine? Oh, do we even care about the kids? It may be surprising that the McDonald's employee's answer was, in fact, ice cream. So what's up with that? Why? The chocolate sits there all day, has gross bugs in it, and the employees know just how gross it is. Cross-contaminated chocolate, yummy! Wait, you won't eat it, but can you sell it to kids? Who are you? Number 9, OUTBACK'S BLOOMIN onion. Listen up, Jason, because I'm about to school you on all things onion related. Firstly, let's get one thing straight. Onions are veggies, not fruits. Sorry to burst your bubble, buddy. Now, I don't know what possessed Outback's Steakhouse to create the bloomin' onion, but apparently it's one of their most popular dishes. Go figure. But here's the catch. It's gonna cost you a pretty penny and a whole lot of calories. And here's the kicker. It doesn't even taste that good. You're better off saving your money and munching on some good old-fashioned raw onions. At least they won't break the bank or your diet. So Jason, the next time you feel tempted to order a bloomin' onion, just remember, it's an expensive, flavorless calorie bomb that no one is rooting for. Except maybe the onions themselves. They're probably thrilled to finally be the star of the show. Number 8, Starbucks secret menu items. Wait, have you heard of this secret menu items? They're a secret because the barista gets to make up their own concoction and try it out on you. What? It sounds like the potion they make in dark movies. Eerie. Plus, no two drinks will ever be the same, right? A good idea for the adventurous, but not so much for anyone with a specific order in mind. What if your taste buds don't enjoy weird things? What happens? One of the employees, Justine, warns, seriously, do not order something from the secret menu. We sure as hell don't know what a snickerdoodle frappuccino is, as it's not a menu item. Employees would be more than happy to make you a drink if you just explain the recipe rather than the name of it. I'm sorry you have to go through it too, Justine. Not every barista is great at making potions. If you think these were odd, things are about to get odder. Keep watching to see what's next. Number 7, Wendy's chili. Wendy's is perhaps best known in the fast food world for its social media team, which is always willing to engage in Twitter battles about, well, anything. Go Team Wendy! There is nothing quite different about Wendy's when you compare it to other fast food restaurants. Oh, my bad, I almost forgot. Wendy's has their Frosties and the So Good chili. Do you love Wendy's chili? I bet you do. Turns out the meat in it may be overcooked burgers from a few days prior. Ugh, I'm already sick saying that out loud. Someone commented on a trend saying, my brother's girlfriend used to work at Wendy's and is saying they aren't old until they're sold. They really had to say that uncomfortable mantra with a rhyme? That's just cold and bold. Okay, so reduce, reuse, and recycle. We get it, but it's not really what we expect or want when we're ordering food that's supposed to be at least somewhat fresh. And yet recycled food is exactly what goes into Wendy's chili. Nice one, Wendy's. Ugh. Number 6, Arby's roast beef. Ah, Arby's, the place where meat comes in curly fries. Arby's roast beef sounds like a dream come true. It has a pretty distinctive taste and texture, and it's definitely a love or hate sort of thing. But if you're one of those who love it, you might want to think twice about ordering it. Before you douse your sandwich in a secret barbecue sauce, take a look at the ingredients list. Sauces like barbecue and Arby's sauce list high fructose corn syrup as the first or second ingredient. And as many experts believe, added sugars are a big contributor to the obesity epidemic in the US. Is that right, Arby's? Okay, so let's talk about the roast beef itself. An employee once revealed, when we receive the roast beef, it's not actually solid. It's a gel-like substance that we slice and then roast it. Wait, what? A gel-like substance? That sounds like something out of a science fiction movie. Nasty. Maybe it's just me, but I don't think that's how roast beef is supposed to be made. Number 5, Panera Bread pastries. If you're a fan of Panera Bread, you probably noticed their delicious pastries on display when you walk in. But before you take a bite, you might want to hold on for a minute. These pastries might look appetizing, but they're not the healthiest choice. One pastry alone can have upwards of 500 calories and 30 grams of sugar. You might as well be eating a candy bar for breakfast. Wait, what? Duh. The worst part, they're not even that good. I once took a bite of a Panera bread pastry and it was so dry I thought I was eating sand. And don't get me started on the croissants. They're not flaky and buttery like the croissants should be. They're more like a dense bread roll with a croissant shape. But the real kicker, Panera Bread actually sells their pastries frozen, and they're shipped to each location where they're then thawed out and baked. So you're not even getting a fresh pastry. It's like buying a frozen pizza and pretending you made it from scratch. Not cool. Number 4, Subway's oven-roasted chicken and tuna. Ah, Subway, the king of healthy fast food. The place where you can choose the bread, the veggies, the meat, and even the sauce. The place where you can finally control your life and your hunger. But hold up, there are 2 Subway sandwiches that should never be ordered under any circumstances. And no, it's not because they don't taste good. It's because, well, let's just say there are some things you don't want to know about. Okay, Brian, I'll tell you, jeez. First, let's talk about the oven-roasted chicken. According to one Subway employee, the chicken is sometimes so overcooked and burnt that it ends up resembling a hockey puck. Yum, right? Yikes. And if that's not enough to turn you off, let's talk about the tuna. According to one former employee, the tuna is pre-packaged and shipped to stores already mixed with the mayonnaise. And it's not like they use premium quality tuna either. It's the kind of tuna that's been sitting in a can for weeks. I might puke. Starting now, things get even odder. Keep watching until the end. Number 3, Chick-fil-A'S grilled option. Are you a fan of Chick-fil-A? Who am I kidding? Who isn't? They've got everything from delicious nuggets to buttery biscuits, and their customer service is a whole new level. I mean, have you seen the videos of employees breaking into a spontaneous song and dance? Impressive! But there's one item on their menu that you should steer clear of, their grilled chicken. But it's grilled. It must be healthy, right? Wrong. According to a Reddit user who claims to have worked at the restaurant, the grilled chicken is actually just the regular breaded chicken patty that's been microwaved before being thrown on the grill. No. That's like a crime against chicken. The texture is dry and chewy, and the taste is just not worth the calories. Plus, let's be real. If you're going to Chick-fil-A, you're there for the real deal, the crispy fried chicken sandwich. Don't cheat your taste buds with the imposter grilled chicken. You don't have to punish yourself. Next time you find yourself at Chick-fil-A, skip the grilled option and go for the classic fried chicken. You'll be much happier, and you'll be supporting the hard-working employees who deserve a good laugh with their famous "my pleasure" response. Number 2, fast food ice. If you're anything like me, you love fast food. But there are some fast food items that you should avoid at all costs. One of those items is fast food ice. Yeah, you heard that right. As in frozen water. Why would anyone order ice from a fast food restaurant, you ask? Well, sometimes we like to add it to our drinks to make them colder. But here's the thing. Fast food ice is not the same as the ice you get from your fridge. Wait, but ice is ice, right? No, Ashley. First of all, fast food ice is often made from unfiltered tap water. Ugh. That means it can contain all sorts of impurities like chlorine and other chemicals. Ugh, that's horrible. Second, the machines that make the ice are not cleaned as often as they should be. Whose work is it to clean those? Please clean those. Plus, have you ever noticed that the fast food ice doesn't really melt? That's because it's made from compressed ice that has a higher density than regular ice. So not only is it potentially dirty, but it's also messing with the laws of physics. Now that's just bad. Number 1, McDonald's Filet-O-Fish. If you're a fan of fish sandwiches, you might think McDonald's Filet-O-Fish is a pretty decent option. But before you place your order, you should know a few things. This sandwich has a long history, but just because it's been around for a while doesn't mean it's a good choice. For starters, it's not very healthy. This sandwich contains around 380 calories and 18 grams of fat, which is quite a bit for a small sandwich. That's like a sandwich with a small whale. Okay, that's a bit too much. Who says whales aren't fish? They have fins and swim in water, right? So I can call them... Okay, you win, Charlie. The fish itself is not the highest quality. It's made from pollock, which is a type of fish that's often used in fast food because it's cheap and easy to source. Yikes. One Reddit user who claims to be a former McDonald's employee wrote, "I used to work at McDonald's. Don't order the Filet-O-Fish. The fish patties are just dropped into oil, frozen and cooked in the same oil as the fries." Yikes. That's not exactly what you want to hear when you're trying to decide what to eat. Enjoyed the video? Now watch this one.